abstaining from entertainment and beautifying the body, abstaining from using luxurious furniture.
I think it is enough, no?
Okay, Sanas.
Okay, can you keep up Bante Vimaratana from here to onwards?
Now read.
Okay, okay.
We follow these precepts thinking the fully enlightened disciples of the Buddha followed these precepts for their entire life. Let us imitate these great beings for this day. Lay people can follow these precepts as often as they like. Traditionally, Buddhists come together to observe these precepts, listen to, teach, and practice meditation on the full and new moon days. Here in Halton, how to pronounce these words? Halton. Can you hear?
Yeah, all together, Bante. It's all together.
It all together. Here in Halton.
Which one?
Full and new moon days here in Halton.
Halton, okay.
Halton, yes.
New
We do this. We do this on the third Sunday of every month at a Sinhala language event. If you have questions about following these precepts on your own or with a group, please speak with one of the monks.
Do you have the PDF that I have sent you?
Yes.
I think it is better to go through the PDF and read it, okay? Then I will remove the screen, okay?
Okay.
Turn off the screen share, okay? Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay. So some of other monks also have joined, right? Now we have the electricity. We can turn on our camera, right? So I think others also can turn on their cameras.
Yes.
So I think it is very convenient for us to communicate. Okay, then we are going to read the latter part of the PDF, right? I think it's better to speak English only because so when we speak English, what we have to develop and what we have to increase is our speaking ability, right? So that is the most important fact of our program. So in order to preach or teach Dhamma or propagate Dhamma, what we have to do is we have to practice and always recite public speaking, right? So then that is the way how we develop our speaking ability, right? So now let's move on to the latter part of the PDF, right? Taking 8 precepts. Can somebody read it? Can somebody read it, please? Then we can explain and discuss, okay? If you can get the chance, Anuradha Bhikkhuni.
Osanasa.
Then we are going to read the latter part of the PDF. Take in 8 precepts. Can you read it for us?
The 8 precepts are abstaining from killing, abstaining from stealing.
No. So no. Let's now move on to the taking 8 precepts. Then we have to usually we begin by paying homage to the Buddha and going for refuge to the refulgent. Then we recite, right? That part.
මට පැහැදිලි මදි.
මම කිව්වේ දැන් අපි මේකේ දෙවෙනි කොටස සාකච්ඡා කරමු. Taking 8 precepts කියන එක ඔබ වහන්සේ කියන්න.
We also කියන තැනින් දන්නසනස.
Oh, usually we කියලා තියෙන්නේ දෙවෙනි කොටස. ඔබ වහන්සේට PDF එක ඇවිල්ලා නැද්ද?
තියෙනවා සන්නස.
PDF එකේ අර දෙවෙනි කොටස තියෙන්නේ taking 8 precepts කියලා එකක්.
ඔව් සන්නස.
ඒක ක්‍රියේට් කරන්න.
8 precepts. Usually we begin by paying homage to the Buddha and going for refuge to the refulgent. Then we recite. First, I observe the precept of abstaining from killing begins. 2. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. 3. I observe the precept of abstaining from Samnasa, what is the
Okay. Imitating great arahants.
Samnasa, third part, last word.
Yeah. Which one? 7 or 80th one?
Third part.
I observe the precept of abstaining from celibacy.
Celibacy. 4. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. 5. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. 6. I observe the precept of abstaining from eating and improper times. 7. I observe the precept of abstaining from dancing, singing, music, shows, wearing garlands and beautifying with cosmetics. 8. I observe the precept of abstaining from using luxuries and comfortable seated and beds. Imitating great arahants, I follow this precept for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to release the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Okay, Sanas.
I think you read it perfectly, right? So I think the Vimaratana say there also have the chance. If you willing to read, you can read it. We give everyone to the chance.
Taking 8 precepts. Usually we begin by paying homage to the Buddha and going for refuge to the triple gem. Then we recite. I observe the precepts of abstain from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstain from stealing. I observe the precepts of abstain from celibacy. I observe the precepts of abstain from telling lies. I observe the precepts of abstain from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I observe the precept of abstain from eating at improper times. I observe the precepts of abstaining from dancing, singing, music shows, wherein gladness, garlands, and beautifully with homage. I observe the precepts of abstaining from using luxuries and comfortable seats and beds. Imitating great arahants, I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to release the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensations.
Okay, well done. Right? So today some of monks asked me how to join the program. I already sent them the link and everything, the link and the PDF as well, but they haven't joined yet. But we have to continue our program because we do our works on time, because we are punctual. So we don't want to waste our time. So I think that's now I'm going to explain the this PDF, right? I think it is the most important fact of this program. So what do you think, Bhante Vimaratana and Bhikkhuni Anuradha? Is it possible to explain everything in English, or do you need Sinhala clarification or explanation? What do you think? Bhante Vimaratana, do you want Sinhalese clarification, or else we can continue English whole program?
Continue English. It's okay,
Okay.
Sanas.
What do you think, Bhante Vimaratana? Because I don't know. Is it okay now? Okay. So today we are going to explain about the 8 precepts, right? We call it the 8 precepts. In Pali, we call it Athanga Sila. In Sinhala, we call it Atasil, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The 8 precepts. Imitating the enlightened ones. ඒ කියන්නේ imitating කියන්නේ ඒ කියන්නේ අපි අනුගමනය කරනවා නැත්නම් අනුකරණය කරනවා the enlightened ones ඒ කියන්නේ enlighten කියන්නේ අවබෝධයටපත් වුණු ඒ කියන්නේ බුදු පසේ බුදු මහරහත් කියන අපි තුනටම enlighten කියන වචනේ භාවිතා කරනවා නමුත් enlightened ones කියන්නේ බුදුවරු කියන එකයි enlightened ones the Buddha encourage his lay disciples to follow extra training rules as often as they could. They are an enhanced version of the 5 precepts they follow every day. Again, Bhante and Bhikkhunis, the Buddha encouraged his disciples. What the Buddha did? Buddha encouraged, right? Buddha encouraged, inspired, motivated his lay followers, lay peoples, devotees, right? So to follow extra training rules. So they have given training rules. You know, already we discussed that 5 precepts. In apart from that, Buddha encouraged his lay disciples to follow extra training rules, right? So that what we have to know is that 8 precept is something extra, right? That they have given. Already they have given 5 precept, right?
Yes.
Understand?
Yes,
So,
understood.
8 precept is something that beyond 5 precepts. So the Buddha has given extra training rules, right? I think you may understand. As often as they could. ඒ කියන්නේ නිරන්තරයෙන්ම සහ උන්ට පුරුදු විදියට. ඒ කියන්නේ හැකි විදිහට. මොකද අපි පන්සිල් නිරන්තරයෙන්ම සමාදන් වෙනවා අටසිල් නිරන්තරයෙන්ම සමාදන් වෙන්නේ නැහනේ. වෙසක් පොය දවසට තමයි. නැත්නම් ඉස්සර නම් සතර පොයටම සමාදන් වුණා. නමුත් දැන් මොකද්ද what is called full moon day. ඒ කියන්නේ පොය දවසට විතරයි සමාදන් වෙන්නේ. හතර පොයටම නැහැ. So they are an enhanced version of the 5 precepts they follow every day. ඒ කියන්නේ enhance කියන්නේ වර්ධනයක්. They are enhanced version. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් ඔය අපි කියන්නේ phone වලට version එන්නේ. එක එක versions එනවනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අලුත් ඒ කියන්නේ මේක දියුණු කරපු version එකක්. මේක දියුණු කරපු කොටසක්. පැහැදිලිද? Enhanced version of the 5 precepts. පන්සිල් වල දියුණු කරපු කොටසක්. දියුණුවක්. ඒ ඇත්තට පන්සිල් වලට 3ක් එක් කිරීමෙන්නේ සහ අබ්‍රහ්මචර්යා කියන ශික්ෂාපදයේ එක්වීමෙන් කරන වෙනසක් නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ. They follow every day. ඒ කියන්නේ පන්සිල් හැමදාම බෞද්ධයෝ සමාදන් වෙනවා. So here we are going to introduce what 8 precepts are. Right? Okay. Abstaining from killing. As you know, abstaining from killing. Abstaining from stealing. Abstaining from sexual activity. Abstaining from telling lies. Abstaining from intoxicating drinks and drugs. Abstaining from eating afternoon. Abstaining from entertainment and beautifying the body. Abstaining from using luxurious furniture, right? You can see, and you have to understand what is the difference between 5 precepts and 8 precepts, right? Then when I ask, you have to reply, what is the difference between 5 precepts that we observe every day and 8 precepts, right? So, විරමණය වැළකීම ඊළඟ abstaining from eating afternoon මධ්‍යහණින් පසුව ආහාර අනුභව කිරීමෙන් වැළකීම abstaining from entertainment and beautifying the body ඒ කියන්නේ විනෝදාස්වාද කටයුතු වලින් ඒ වගේම ශරීරයේ අලංකාර කිරීමෙන් වැළකීම. Beautify. This is the word. Beautify. අලංකාර කරනවා. Abstaining from using luxurious furniture. සැප පහසු ගෘහ භාණ්ඩ ඒ කියන්නේ ඇඳන් ගොට්ට මෙට්ට ආදී දේවල්. We follow these precepts thinking the fully enlightened disciples of the Buddha followed these precepts for their entire lives. We follow අපි අනුගමනය කරනවා these precepts මේ ශික්ෂාපද thinking සිතමින් the fully enlightened disciples පරිපූර්ණ අවබෝධයටපත් ශ්‍රාවකයන් වහන්සේලා ඒ කියන්නේ ඇත්තටම බුදු පසේ බුදු මහරහත් ඒ කියන්නේ රහත් භික්ෂුණීන් වහන්සේලා රහත් භික්ෂුන් වහන්සේලා පසේ බුදුවරු disciples ගිහි ඇත්තන් Buddha followed these precepts බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේලාගේ ගිහි ශ්‍රාවකයන් and Buddha followed these precepts for their entire life කියන්නේ මුළු ජීවිතය තුලම සමස්ත ජීවිතය තුලම අනුගමනය කළා සමාදන් වුණා. Right? Let us imitate these great beings for this day. අපි අනුගමනය කරනවා මේ ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨ beings කියන්නේ උතු ඒ කියන්නේ beings කියන්නේ ඇත්තටම සත්වයෝ beings. This is the word beings. BEINGS beings සත්වයෝ for this day. අද අපි මේ දවසේ ඒ උතුම් රහතන් වහන්සේලා බුදු පසේ බුදු ඒ උත්තමයන් වහන්සේලා අවබෝධයටපත් ගිහි උත්තමයන් වහන්සේලා අනුගමනය කරමින් imitate කරමින් අනුකරණය කරමින් අපි මේ ශික්ෂාපද සමාදන් වෙනවා. Lay people can follow these precepts as often as they like. ඇත්තටම ගිහි ශ්‍රාවකයන්ට පුළුවන් ගිහි මිනිස්සුන්ට පුළුවන් follow අනුගමනය කරන්න these precepts මෙම ශික්ෂාපද as often නිරන්තරයෙන්ම as they like ඒ මිනිස්සු කැමති විදියට නිරන්තරයෙන්ම මෙම ශික්ෂාපද උන්ට අනුගමනය කරන්න පුළුවන්. Traditionally සාම්ප්‍රදායික වශයෙන් traditionally Buddhist බෞද්ධයෝ come together එකට එක්කෙනවා එකට එකතු වෙලා to observe these precepts. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් සාම්ප්‍රදායික විදියට බෞද්ධ ශ්‍රාවකයෝ මේ ශික්ෂාපද පොහොය දවස්වලට එකට එකතු වෙලා තමයි සමාදන් වෙන්නේ. නමුත් එහෙම අවශ්‍යතාවයක් නැහැ. අවශ්‍ය කෙනෙකුට often නිරන්තරයෙන්ම as they like එයයි කැමති විදියට සමාදන් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Okay? Okay. Listen to teachings and practice meditation on the full and new moon days. Here in Halton, we do this on the 3rd Saturday of every month at a Sinhala language event. ඒ කියන්නේ සිල්පද සමාදන් වෙලා listen to the teachings ධර්මයට සවන් දෙමින් teachings කියන්නේ ධර්මය the teachings of the Buddha බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේගේ ඉගැන්වීම් ධර්මය and practice meditation භාවනාව පුරුදු පුහුණු කරනවා on the full and new moon days ඒ කියන්නේ පොහොය දවස්වලත් ඒ වගේම new moon days නව සඳ තියෙන දවසටත් ඔවුන් සමාදන් වෙනවා. Here in Halton එන Halton කියන්නේ රටක නගරයක් Halton. We do this අපි මේක කරනවා on the 3rd Sunday තුන්වන ඉරිදා of every month හැම මාසෙකම තුන්වෙනි ඉරිදා අපි මේක කරනවා at a Sinhala language event සිංහල භාෂාවෙන් පැවැත්වෙන උත්සවවලදී සහ එහෙදීත් කරනවා. If you have questions about following these precepts on your own or with a group, please speak with one of the monks. එන ඔබට ප්‍රශ්නයක් තිබෙනවා නම් මේ ශික්ෂාපද සමාදන් වීම පිළිබඳව ඔබ තනියෙන් හෝ කණ්ඩායමක් වශයෙන් ඔබට පුළුවන් මේ පිළිබඳව භික්ෂුවකගෙන් අහන්න. right? We have discussed 8 precepts, right? So we have now I'm going to explain these 8 precepts furthermore, and I will give you time to practice this practically. I will allocate for you half an hour, 1 hour to practice, right?
Okay, sir.
Usually we begin by paying homage to the Buddha and going for refuge to the triple gem. Then we recite. Samanyen we begin අපි පටන් ගන්නවා by homage to the Buddha. බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේට නමස්කාර කරමින්. And going for refuge to the triple gem.